Y'all haven't sent Donald too. We all haven't sent Epstein too. We all haven't sent Adolf too.
Hey, yo.
We all haven't sent even you. We all haven't.
The usage of the word heaven sent, like, in what way was Adolf Hitler heaven sent? I feel like there's millions of Jews disagree.
Oh, I forgot. He's Jewish. I'm energized, women lie, on God, numbers don't. Started talking power moves, that's right, when she got close. It's Young, the one who do it, numbers don't lie, that's the movement. Now let's get to it. Now we got LaRussell, who is a new artist. I actually like LaRussell. I thought LaRussell was pretty dope. I've heard him several times. He's from up north, California. I guess the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Thought he was a dope underground artist. I actually thought he was kind of conscious. But recently he got signed to Roc Nation. He got signed with Jay-Z. A lot of people was losing their mind about that.
And then you got like situations like LaRussell. I'm not saying he's the devil, but I will say that that's who team he's on.
You know? Yeah. Is there a number right now if Jay-Z called and said, hey, we got this bag for you? Is there a number you say, okay?
No, not really. Not really.
A lot of people think Roc Nation is the devil. They think Jay-Z is the devil. They think he's down with the Illuminati. All of the situations and the connections he had with Diddy. Now the Epstein situation.
I made this record and I sent it off to my engineer. He said, man, you probably shouldn't put this out. I said, why? What the hell happened? He said, you know, you talking about Epstein, it's a lot of shit going on. And I said, thank you for calling me. I'm finna drop this. Exactly why we need it.
Hey, yo, this is a fact, man. Y'all need to listen to the engineer. He the one that's sitting with the record the most time. So you should ask him why he feels that way. I always want to ask the engineer how they feel when I go in and I make a record, because they spending all the time with it. So they might hear something. Most likely they're going to hear something you ain't going to hear.
He said, you know, you talking about Epstein, it's a lot of shit going on. And I said, thank you for calling me. I'm finna drop this. That's exactly why we need it. Because everybody sit and be silent. And the goal of an artist is to express the times and discuss, say all the things that nobody else want to say or know how to say.
Sometimes there's a reason why everybody ain't saying everything, especially if you don't know everything. And maybe you don't know how to express it. That's a possibility too, man. If you go from a rapper that was rapping in your backyard, if you was just rapping in your backyard to now you're a world figure because you signed with Roc Nation, it's going to be a lot different, bro. It's going to be a lot different.
I'm not perfect, and neither is the president. Was guiltier than a nigga hiding evidence. You can't be mad that they heated if you don't let them vent. Even the devil was heaven sent. Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Martin was heaven sent. Even Kanye was heaven sent.
Everybody behind them, you could kind of tell the energy behind them. They kind of like, yo, where he going with this? Where's he going with this? Especially you mentioned the devil first. The first person he mentions is the devil, and then Malcolm behind that, and then Martin Luther King. That's crazy.
Y'all haven't sent Donald too. We all haven't sent Epstein too. We all haven't sent Adolf too.
Hey, yo.
We all haven't sent even you. We all have.
How do you use heaven sent in a sentence? The adjective heaven sent describes something that is very fortunate and occurs at exactly the right moment. Quote, the role was perfect for me and felt like a heaven sent opportunity to break into the movie business. Heaven sent is something that is very fortunate. Right? You were trying to attach it to the grace of God, how God created all things. They're two different things. You said it wrong. You won't acknowledge that.
Good morning, America. Hey, the past few days, I've been working, so I ain't got to really be on social media. I cut my shit, I schedule it, and I post, and I get into the world. The homies briefed me yesterday on all the outrage. And my first thought was, niggas ain't that slow. But I go and look, and niggas that slow. Just listen to the music. Like, it's no way that clip, and they like, you support Epstein. When the world be in despair, sometimes you need realization. And that realization for me through this song was like, damn, the same God who created Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, who did so many great things, is the same God that created Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, who did so many evil things. And it's crazy the range of what a human life is capable of.
I don't think that's the realization that anybody needed. I think everybody understands that if you're a follower of God, you would understand that. You know what I'm saying? But you also would understand if you're a follower of God, of Christ, because I think he proclaims to be a Christian. You don't need to highlight that. That was unnecessary to highlight. I don't understand what the whole point of highlighting that. What does that do for the world? What does that bring to the world? What kind of value does that bring for me to know all the evil things that are happening because someone was created by God? That doesn't make no sense to me, because we know that God's not the one that's making people do these things that they're doing when they have free will. If that's what you believe as a Christian, it's all, why are you highlighting the worst people and then putting them next to some of the greatest people that we champion? You know what I mean? Some people that have changed the world for the better. I'm not understanding why he thought that that was going to be dope. Maybe he's going to explain it.
It's capable of changing the world and detrimenting the world. That's the purpose of the song. That's my realization of like, damn, this is all from the same place, and look which way it can go when somebody is misguided, when somebody doesn't have all the tools, when somebody just chooses to use their life in a negligent way. And it's insane for niggas to take that and be like, you support Epstein. Like, you niggas is weird. Like, if you want to know where I stand, go look at my life. Go listen to my music. Go see what I do in my community. Go speak to somebody who actually know me. Be fucking for real.
See, this is the problem too. Somebody that just heard your shit for the first time, that didn't like that didn't like those lines, that it kind of rubbed them the wrong way because you're talking about terrible humans. They might never give you another shot. They might never want to hear you again. They might not ever go find no more of your music. They're not going to ask about you or ask somebody that knows you. They're going to judge you, because that's what a lot of humans do. They will judge you off of what they hear and what they see. They don't get the chance to really spend time with you or get to know who you are. So on this social media thing, when you putting your shit out to everybody in the world, you got to understand that. You know what I mean? Even me, I understand that. Some people might not get the chance to come back to my channel. They might see me for the first time and be like, oh shit, I ain't like the shit he said right there. That rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gone. You're not getting another chance. It's a wrap, because you gave them something that doesn't make sense to them, and now you have to go and explain it. That's what looks like happened.
It's so crazy how fast it go from black boy fly to get back in line, nigga. Y'all want a nigga to be constricted and restricted so bad. And I'm never not gonna be free. I'm never not gonna be free of my speech and free of my thought and free of my art. Artists and comedians is the niggas who's supposed to express the times and what's going on and communicate it in a way that's like, man, this is what came to me. Y'all love to create enemies and try to bash anybody who has an opposing thought to how you feel. Nigga,
I feel like LaRussell is not taking critique very well. This is what it sounds like. He's crashing out. Every time someone doesn't agree with some shit he does, he goes, explains it, but then he over explains it to the point where he's trying to make sure everybody is forced to see and think the way that he thinks.
That's a flaw in me, because I could have used better words to explain what I was trying to say. The ego in me is always like, nigga, I'm not gonna apologize for some shit I went wrong. Nigga, I went wrong. You feel me? But the human.
So if you're not wrong, then what are you actually apologizing about? Because last time I checked, if you're not wrong about something, you don't apologize. So what are you actually apologizing for? Is it because people felt a way and you feel a way that people feel a way? Because that wouldn't make any sense. I don't actually understand that at all.
In me that's growing, it's like, nigga, it don't matter if you feel like you was wrong. Someone was offended by your actions, and that's what warrants an apology. So Wayne, if this reached your life in any way.
So somebody feeling a way means that there's supposed to be an apology, even when you're right. Like, you can't please everybody. Maybe you only meant to, get it popping in your backyard, and the people that come to the backyard and support you, take that as the positivity and let all that other shit, all that other noise. If you're not built for this shit, you know what I'm saying? If you're not built for people to critique you and talk down on things that you do, you're really not built for this game. You're not built for the music industry, because someone's always going to have opinion. And sometimes people just be trolling. Sometimes people will say some shit to you just because they might agree with you, but they want to see how you going to react when I say some crazy shit, because people is twisted in their mind. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got to show up how you want me to show up. This shit for me and my people and my base who resonate and connect.
Exactly.
Everybody else can suck my dick.
Oh, that's not the right answer right there. That's not the right energy that he was supposed to have. I was saying the same thing he was saying up until the SMD.
You can't have it both ways, where you're above the internet, then you get in and want to attack the people on the internet. You told us to suck your D. You told us to suck your D because people had questions about your usage of the heaven sent term. Black people, white people, a lot of people use heaven sent, but it's when good things come. This is what you fail to understand in your rush to be a martyr and tell everybody what you've done and didn't do. We like, oh, you don't understand heaven sent. Yes, we are all humans, but right now the world doesn't need to hear that the people literally killing us are heaven sent. You're in this thing trying to make it like Trump is heaven sent. Read that out loud 3 times. Sound how crazy you sound, dog. You sound real crazy, especially the people who want to like you. Let me continue. The latest video isn't the first time LaRussell has reacted to backlash. Responding to a user on X on Sunday, he wrote laughing emojis. What do y'all think I'm saying in this song? Is it the truth that's bothersome, or is it what you think I'm saying? I'm saying every human was made by God. That's not what you're saying. Right? You're trying to say that, but then you end it with heaven sent after every bar. So at that point, you negate your whole thought because you name somebody horrendous. Then you say heaven sent. So that's not what you're saying, and we're trying to tell you that.
That's why I'm personally offended by it, is because the usage of the word heaven sent, like, in what way?
Adam22 said he's personally offended by it. Did I hear that correctly? Hold on, man. That threw me off. That threw me all the way off.
I needed some help. He showed up. Doesn't really make sense, because obviously I probably should stay with my car. But that's why I'm personally offended by it, is because
he's personally offended by it. A guy who allows men to smash his wife. Yo, I could never take this internet stuff serious. I really can't. It's just crazy, the things that I hear people say out of their mouth and act like they serious about it.
The usage of the word heaven sent, like, in what way was Adolf Hitler heaven sent? I feel like there's millions of Jews disagree.
Oh, I forgot. He's Jewish. I forgot. That's right.
With this.
Yeah, but this is the thing. You're an atheist, right? So, of course, you wouldn't believe, like, if you talk inside religion, when you talking about God and you talking about, you know what I'm saying, his son, the one that went upon the cross, and gave his life, you know what I'm saying, to wash everybody's sins, you told you come from the Most High, you come from heaven. So what he's saying, he's actually saying right.
If you believe in God, it is true that God made Adolf Hitler and God made Jeffrey Epstein, but that doesn't mean, that's not the same thing as saying they were heaven sent.
They came from heaven.
No, heaven is where you go at the end of your life when you die. You're not in heaven.
The term heaven sent
coming to earth
mean nothing. I mean, heaven sent mean differently than I came from heaven.
Yeah, it means like
heaven
the perfect thing at the perfect time.
So you just have so much respect for
the humans use. If you say heaven sent, if you saying heaven sent, you saying something that came from heaven.
No,
but heaven is at the end of your life. But in the Bible,
heaven sent is AKA a blessing.
Yeah,
that's a fact. If you saying something is heaven sent, it came from heaven.
So this anger.
No, if he had said even Adolf Hitler came from God, even if Jeffrey Epstein came from God, like that's fair. That makes sense. To say he's heaven sent is to imply that like they were exactly what the world needed at that time. Like
Yes, as I hate to admit it, Adam 22 is correct. He's correct. And words do matter. Words matter, especially when you're talking about religion, you're talking about politics, you're talking about civil rights, you're talking about, I don't even know what to say when it comes to Adolf or Epstein. I don't know what words I even need to say. But when you're talking about all those subjects, yes, you need to use the right words, especially if you're trying to convey a proper message for an audience to understand. If you are a rapper, that is your job. By nature, you're trying to tell a story and you're trying to have the whole audience understand what you mean. Now, if they don't understand what you mean and you meant something different from what they understand, you did a bad job. So LaRussell has to be real with himself. As an artist, as a lyricist, you didn't perform the way you were supposed to. You used the wrong word, possibly. Now, I understand what he was trying to mean. I think a lot of people understand what he's trying to mean after he went and explained it. But we didn't get it when we heard it on that record.
And Jeffrey Epstein came to Earth, had sex with a couple thousand underage girls, and now the world is better as a result. That is what heaven sent would imply.
We didn't come from heaven, bro. We gonna eventually make it
heaven
there.
is at the end.
Enough.
We out of here. This song was not the one. LaRussell, get back in the booth and do what you do, man. Don't let people hold you down. And you can take an L. You can take an L and come back. We got to learn. This generation needs to learn how to take an L. Sometimes everything you do is not going to be good, but you're going to win from having that failure and coming back stronger after that. So I think the best thing he could do in the future, if someone's roasting you, if people are talking down about something you did, take a second, reflect on it, listen to it, digest it, and ask. And if you believe in God, go to God, pray. Could this have been seen in the wrong way? Like, even though I had good intentions, is it being viewed improperly because of something I could have did better? Can I do something better? Can I challenge myself to rise to another level? It is what it is, y'all. We up out of here. Numbers Don't Lie Network. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, donate something to the Cash App. Youngniss. I'm out of here.
Men lie.
Women lie.
Numbers don't lie. Make sure y'all go get y'all NDL hoodie, man. Get all y'all NDL apparel. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all see the joint right here. We got the good maroon joint. You see the established 2014 for y'all that know. Numbers don't lie.